Very good Friday afternoon to everyone out there. Landon here joining you, bringing you your latest severe weather coverage across the Wobbles community. Got a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for this cell. Looking right here over the top of Simpson County and working north and east through Warren County. We have got a severe thunderstorm warning that is out for the duration of the next 24 minutes. This is valid for at least 1-inch hail in diameter, along with the opportunity for 60-mile-an-hour winds, all right? We've got a little bit of rotation with this storm as well, but not indicative of a radar-indicated tornado, but we wanted to jump on here and bring you the latest in regards to what we are looking at here. You can blatantly see right here, this cell is what we're monitoring, located right here along South Warren. This is impacting over towards Alvaton, stretching westward towards Rich Pond, over right there on the edge of Rockfield. Plano is going to be getting in on this, along with Woodburn as well. We just had a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for our folks and neighbors off there to our north and east in eastern Edmonson County and up around Smiths Grove as well. We have the same severe weather hazards coming along with both of the current severe thunderstorm warnings. This includes 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So those of you located over here on the east side of Edmonson County, that would include Colebia, stretching over towards Pig and the Mammoth Cave community, as well as Cedar Springs. But Smiths Grove, the Beaver Nuggets, getting damp as we speak. Might have some hail on this cell moving right through Oakland and Smiths Grove. You all be prepared for that. As always, if you can bring us any updates or reports as necessary, we would greatly appreciate those, bringing ground truth to what it is that we're reporting here. All right, so we got the opportunity, as previously mentioned, of seeing some broad rotation with this cell as well as we speak. So that's worth keeping eyes on, all right? We can get this thing lined out here for you all. I want to take a full-scale view of what we're looking at there. You can see the broad rotation looking off down towards the cells that are working in here across the region. We're looking right here due just to the south. You can kind of see that base that's lowering there a little bit with that severe cell that we were just monitoring and watching as we speak. Yes, Judy, hail and damaging winds remains what we are looking at here. All right, that's our primary concern. There is some broad rotation. We're going to keep eyes on this to see if that rotation tightens up any little bit here as we speak. These are our two cells in play. We've got another one down here about to cross over the state line that was previously severe warned. Right now it just has a special weather statement. If it continues on its path, this is going to cross north and east right over Scottsville here in the next few minutes, all right? Man, that is Scuddy looking there, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, Smiths Grove report. We do have hail hitting the ground. Appreciate the report there, Ashley. Hope that you and your family is staying safe. If you all relay any hail reports, please remember to utilize size comparison. Coins are preferred. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half-dollar size, anything of that nature. And kind of get the view of the broad rotation that we're looking at right there via our Sexton Bib Builders camera. You can see where the reds and the greens are kind of coming together. That is indicative of winds blowing towards and away from the radar, right? I want to get back over here. Look at that thing. Got a little tail cloud there trying to ingest up into the storm. We're going to keep eyes on that, see if that thing tightens up anymore. You'll pardon me, I'm going to back this thing up here just for a minute. See if we can't get a little bit better view on this. There we go. Look at that. Man, what structure. That's a beautiful view. That thing's really trying to tighten up right there. Bring back over here and back this up. That's going to be worth keeping close eyes on. Also got some tight rotation showing up right over here, just south of Smith's Grove as well. Another area that we're watching and monitoring here very closely. Yes, we're looking at hail and winds. That's still our primary concern, but we are going to be keeping eyes on this here as well for any rotation coming along with that. If you all have any reports, please continue to relay those. We will get them out as necessary. Got storms coming from all directions here, looking over the Bowling Green camera. We're going to bow back over here down to the south and look at this massive storm that's moving in right here from the south and west. Again, look at that structure. My goodness, moving right there near the water tower. If you all know where that is, we're located here at Sexton Bin Builders camera. Captured some fantastic images here over the past few days. Outstanding. Outstanding views. Man, that thing is trying to just pin like a top. Yes, Landon, very, very strong winds. We do have hail falling there in Smith's Grove as well. Folks, we're looking at that tightening rotation right there. Keep very, very close eyes on that. That thing is getting indication of tightening up anymore. It's going to be worth paying very close attention to. That is a concerning look right there near Smith's Grove. That is tight rotation. Right there just south of Smith's Grove on 101. That will be passing pretty much nearly on top of Buc-ee's here if this continues on the northeastward trajectory. So please, please keep close eyes out if you're over in that direction. If you have any ground truth or reports, please go ahead and let that be known, all right? That is a nasty storm. There's two nasty storms working through here, folks. This storm up here, the one that we're monitoring crossing over through Smith's Grove, expires in 16 minutes in both locations. But we do have rotation that's being indicated by both. And folks, you can blatantly see it right here. We got our Sexton Bin Builder Skycam down in Gold City that is blatantly showcasing that tremendous structure. That's got to be some great structure for any of you all up there in and around the Smith's Grove vicinity as well. If you all have any photos or images, please send those our way. We'll be able to bring those to you. A little bit better view. Try to center it up there for you. Got another scan. Looks like rotation still evident right there in and around Smith's Grove. So, folks, if you all have any indication or if you all see anything, please just let us know. All right? My goodness. We said this on Twitter earlier, but the Angels are bowling up above Wobbles. That's for sure. The lightning indication and the thunder that's been coming along with these storms these past few days, folks, have been absolutely insane, to say the least. Watching and monitoring that one there very closely. We also got a full pan view, courtesy of our D93 Skycam, showcasing the storm that's moving in there along with the gust front. Well, we can get technology to cooperate, folks. Having a little bit of fighting technology right now as we speak. We're going to get it all lined out for you, though. Here's a broad rotation right here on the south side of Warren County. This is just east of Woodburn, tracking right up, about to cross right over top of 242, over to 622, over near Matlock. This is going to be up through Plano and over near, riding right up along I-65, and then crossing over to I-165 and 231. So those are the two cells that we're monitoring here. All right. Yes, folks, we're getting all kinds of questions. Hail and winds are the primary concern. There is broad rotation with these that is currently taking place. So any of you there, if you got any ground truth indication, please go ahead and let us know. Britt Smith sending in some great views here of the storm that is working in on Industrial Drive and Dishman Lane right here in Bowling Green. You can see the views of that with that ragged scud that's hanging very low, folks. That could be indicative of some of the broad rotation there that we've been looking at and monitoring. Yes, hail and winds. We also have broad rotation, folks. I hate to keep repeating myself. We get numerous people that are asking the same questions. All right? So we can jump off of velocity here and just showcase. Look over here. Moving up through Smiths Grove, that could be some large hail being produced right here. This is going to be crossing right over into the Edmonson County state line as we speak. Big shout out to all of you all watching. Via the Edmonton Voice Facebook page. We got our partners up there who's allowing us to bring you this coverage. If you all have any ground truth or indications, please let us know. Monica says the Angels aren't bowling, they're throwing grenades. You got that right. Over Smiths Grove, nickel-size hail and a lot of it falling in Smiths Grove. Thank you for that report. This is going to continue due northeast. This is going to go right across the southeastern tier of Edmonson County, 31W, heading over towards Park City. This is going to continue northward, right off of Park City, and this is going to be impacting Park Mammoth Golf Club for those of you located over in that direction as well. And here we have ground truth. Angela showing us the major hailstone in Oakland on Dixie Trace. Look at that hail falling there. Appreciate the report, Miss Angela. Hope you and your family are staying safe. But folks, this is ground truth reports being sit in absolutely in real time. That's what we do here at Weather or Not. We try to bring ground truth along with our radar images to give our folks a much better idea and inclination of what they can expect. So if you all got the vehicles out there, you might want to go ahead and get those in the garage. Maybe save you an insurance claim or two in the process. This further down here into Bowling Green, look right over here on the west side of Bowling Green. Got a little hook that's trying to develop here on this side of it. Be watching that over there for some broad rotation that's going to be taking place. So over there near Blue Level, this is going to cut north into east. This will be crossing right over I-165 and 231 here very shortly. Yep. And if we can try and get somewhat of a better view here with our camera. Here we go. Getting a view overlooking to the west of Bowling Green, where we saw some of that lowering that was just taking place. You can blatantly see where we have the rotation at. Some of the broad rotation, and look at that precipitation core blowing right through, courtesy of our D93 Skycam in downtown. This is blowing off to the east. Going to be impacting our folks over there at the Bowling Green Hot Rods. We know our buddy Kyle's got the crew over there with the tarp already pulled, if he knows what he's doing, which of course he does. Thank you, Carrie, for your donation. We greatly do appreciate it. Thank you to Miss Brittany for your donation. We appreciate that as well. Jenna says rainy and very windy. Smiths Grove just before Collegiate. Hope you're staying safe over in that direction. And we've got a flood of comments coming in. Shout out from Ryan Hall for Whether or Not. Shout out to Ryan. We're a supporter of Ryan. We love what Ryan does. He has full access to our camera network if he needs to use it. Pulling up the Barren River Lake cam. We're about to try to get a view of that here momentarily as well. You'll hang right with us here very shortly. So the hail getting pretty large in time and is showcasing good news. We just had the severe thunderstorm that was dropped looking over in that direction with that particular cell as well. It's about to move out of view from our Gold City sky cam. We're going to jump over here and take a look at the lowering that we were just monitoring. And we're going to take a look over our Barren River Lake camera as well. Pulling a little bit over to the east. Let's pull that back. You got to operating that camera over there in that direction. There we go. Appreciate that. Full view of the Barren River Lake cam. Thank you, Audrey, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. Got it switched over now that we got it on our severe stream. Severe thunderstorm warning remains intact right here for the Bowling Green vicinity. It's intact for another 7 minutes. We do have a special weather statement that includes the hail that was being produced, along with the cell you're looking at right here above my head with Bowling Green. Now they have dropped the severe thunderstorm warning. We have gone over to a special weather statement across the board here. Yes, hail and strong straight line winds. Thank you, Aaron, for your donations. Greatly appreciated. Thank you to Brad for your donation. That's greatly appreciated. Every bit of money that is donated to us, folks, goes right back into our operation here at Whether or Not to serve our hyper-local community known as the Wobbles community. We just had a new severe thunderstorm warning that has been dropped on the cell that we are looking at right here. Got the opportunity of ping pong ball size hail along with 60-mile-an-hour winds. You can blatantly see the lowering right there on that cell. We got that super cell right here, tracking over into the southeast side of, got golf ball size hail in Wingfield right along the Warren and Edmonson County line. Marie, thank you for that report. Hope you're staying safe. Large hail being indicated by this. Ping pong ball size hail, and we have ground truth. We've got Jason also reporting large hail that is taking place just to the west of Park City, and you can blatantly see where we've got that strongest rotation that is being showcased here. All right, So we have verified truth on the ground of the National Weather Service. You all are tuning in here on our stream. We've got numerous folks that has told us that we have got very large hail that is falling. Bonnie just stated that hailing in Rocky Hill as well. No power at the traffic lights of Elrod Road and Nashville Road. That is down in Bowling Green as well. So we've got a lot of that that's taken place. Let's go back and let's take this full picture scale of the ping pong ball size hail producer. That is taking a look over Barren River Lake with our Proclaim Broadcasting that is showcasing that. Shout out to Miss Debbie. Very generous of you. Thank you for that donation. Big thank you to Trey for your donation as well. Man, take a look at that base lowering. These supercell structures are nasty, but luckily we don't have any tighter rotation that's currently being indicated by these. So right here, those of you in Park City moving over to Chalmont and then over into Highland Springs right off of Highway 70, it's going to be blasting right through the heart of that. So we've got the large hail that's moving off to the north and the east in this direction. And you can expect that hail to be arriving here momentarily. So again, folks, you got a little bit of time. You can hopefully get your vehicles into the garages there, taking care of that. What does the hook mean on storms? That is where we watch for rotation, so we can use our supercell right here that is impacting right along the Warren and Edmonson County line for a little bit of education. We have inflow that gets drawn into the storm, and then we have an outflow that's coming around here on the backside of the storm, okay? You will note this area right here, that is known as the hook echo. And whenever we have the warm inflow that's being drawn in, we get the back wraparound flow right here on the back side. That is what generates our rotation here within the hook echo of storms. So whenever supercells develop, whenever they do, if they do produce a tornado, this thing will be put down right there. Still just got a special weather statement down here, but it is getting nasty for you folks over in Plano, stretching over towards Alberton. Looks like just east of Greenwood is getting in on some hail over in that direction. Hardcastle, and then on up towards Gotts and Polkville. You will be next in line whenever this weather maker continues to track off to the north and east, all right? I just want to take this full screen again. We can watch this sucker churning and burning right here. Casey says it's so warm today. Yes, it is. We had a warm front that lifted north over the region, taking temperatures up into the 80s. Dew points are soaring as we speak as well, and that is presenting us with what we've got going on. Ben has got a great view of the broad rotation with a special weather statement. Down in Boise here on the southeastern side of Warren County with that cell, with that broad rotation. Appreciate the report, Ben. Hope you and all your friends and family are staying safe over in that direction. Still watching that as well, folks. And if you look right there on the right side, you kind of see like that horizontal looking tail that is stretching out. That is known as a tail cloud. That is the warm, moist air that is being ingested into the storm as it moves off here to the north and the east. Jump back over here. Brought up the wrong screen. Here you go. Right back over here. We got 30 minutes remaining on this severe thunderstorm warning with that ping pong ball size hail that is being indicated. Again, Park City, And just north of that, you're going to be getting in on this. Just north of 31W, tracking east over to Park City, that is where the largest hail would be falling. Eugene is showcasing some hail that we've got falling. Eugene, if you can let us know where that's occurring, buddy, we'd appreciate it. And he's showing us it in real time as well. Send a video to us. Get us a view of all of the hailstones that's falling. That thing is covering up quickly the ground out there. And folks, this is just adding insult to injury to our very, very serious flooding concerns that we've been dealing with. And with a lot more anticipated, folks, as we work into the overnight and then we continue into our Saturday, perhaps even into our Sunday, this is only going to be adding insult to injury. Sun is back out in South Warren, according to Christina. Yes, it is. not great. But folks, here's our two players. We got another one that's tracking in here from the south, right across the state line, moving over into Fleet and Adolphus. You're going to be getting in on this. Is going to be stretching north on 31 East, working into Petroleum. Is currently not severe warned. This is our only severe warning in the game, right across the northeastern tier of the Wobbles community. Yes, it is moving through Bowling Green, tracking off to the north and east. Areas that are getting hit now with the large hail, with a supercell, they are across the south and east side of Edmonson County, stretching over into the west side of Barron County and northeast Warren. You're going to be getting in on this again. Got another broad brush here of this thing going to be pulling off to the north and east. Could have some very strong winds that's coming along with that as well. We have the severe thunderstorm warning indicative of ping pong ball size hail along with 60-mile-an-hour winds. And our special weather statement here in and around Bowling Green, we got wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and nickel size hail that is falling over in that community. Here's our concern, folks, and you can look just above my head. We got our Barron River Lake camera. You want to take that full pan view, please? Thank you very much. You can just see that warm, moist air being ingested there from the right there from the north and east side of the storm. You can see the air condensating as it's being drawn into the storm. That's where the tail cloud is located. The lowering base is where we have indicative of rotation within the supercell that we're looking at. For those of you who are asking, we have got our camera located right here at Proclaim Broadcasting Tower, and we are looking due north where the rotation of the storm is at. That's where the camera right here just above my head is currently facing to give us a better view of what's going on. Kelly, thank you for your donation. Melissa, thank you for your donation, along with Tom and Jerry. Thank you all so much. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Man, that was even a better view of that thing passing over Smith's Grove. A big thanks to Jack for sending us this view that he has. You can blatantly see the rotation and some of the lowering over in that direction as well. Nasty looking cell to say the least. Absolutely nasty looking. Thanks to Jack for sending us that view. Got this other cell that's trying to catch up with it here. We still got all kinds of racket going on here just north of Alvaton, crossing over 231. It's going to be crossing over near Old Stone, up over near Stone Trace as well. That's Brandon and Terra Low Country. Hope you all are all right and staying safe. Over here near Gherkins, getting in on it here on the north and west side of Warren County as well. This continues to be our focus right here, folks. We got another 24 minutes for this severe thunderstorm warning that is currently out and has been issued. Thank you, Casey, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you and Raven are staying safe. Hail continuing to be indicated and detected here, folks. I'm just monitoring here. Continuing on its northeast track, pulling off straight off here to the north and east. You can really get an idea and take a look, folks, at where we've got the hail core right here just west of Park City. If any of you all got ground truth over there in that direction, any of the 10 to 15,000 of you all that are watching, please feel free and send that our way. Greatly appreciate it. Guys, what Grace is showing us here has been our primary concern and continues to be. We have had catastrophic historic flooding that's taken place, and if we've got another 2 to 4 plus inches of rainfall that's going to come up on top of this is only going to get worse. For you all who weren't aware earlier, we had Russellville Road blocked off right there on the south side of Bowling Green. Wasn't a good situation whatsoever that was coming along with that. So we've got that indicative there of some hail. We got some hail that might be being indicated just north of 231 near Alvaton as well, over in that direction. And again, folks, both of these are pulling off here to the north and east. We still got that broad rotation we're watching right here in that same area. And then we got a little bit of even broader, more organized, more unorganized rotation right here with this sail, looking north into Barren River Lake. Going to be keeping eyes here off to our west as well, folks, because we've got some more sails that are trying to develop. And we're going to be watching these. We got more supercells over here just to our west. You can see that blatant rotation there where we've got 2 separate tornado warnings that are out over here in Linton, Donaldson, Canton. This here is going to be pulling off to the north and east. They have got baseball size hail that's being indicated along with this tornado warning. That tornado warning is radar indicated, but that's why we're here with you, folks. We're continuing to see an uptick in our severe weather risk given the lifting warm front that is enhancing our severe weather risk here closer to our neck of the woods as well. You can really see that rotation right there, folks, is still just really trying to get going. I apologize for jumping around here, just trying to get a better view, if at all possible. Yes, as long as there are severe weather warnings that are issued, we are live. It's kind of our threshold here that we look at. Trying to monitor and maintain. Still watching that base here, folks, right here above our head. Owala, the water bottle of whether or not. Not that I'm seeking a sponsorship, but Owala, feel free to contact us. Got a view of the broad rotation that was just passing over Briarwood as well. We got Keisha Embry that's showcasing us that here. Blatantly see that nice little updraft is what we're looking at right there over Briarwood, ingesting all of that warm, moist air, gobbling up all of that storm fuel. Warm, moist air in thunderstorms, folks, is like fuel for a race car. Storms love very warm, moist air. That's where you see all that warm air get drawn in. That's what we're looking at right there on the east side where we got that tail cloud. All that warm air condensating as it gets ingested. Got another great view here from Jessica that was showing the looking west towards Smiths Grove with a rotation of the cell that was coming up over from that direction. Thank you for sharing that view with us as well. Northridge subdivision over in Plum Springs. Renee Smith's got a great view, much closer than where our sky cams are. You can blatantly see the rotation that's taking place with that. Just had very bad hail on Scottsville Road 10 minutes ago. Thank you, Janelle, for your report. The baseball-sized hail is currently located over far western Kentucky, out of our coverage area. Exit 22 had bad hail, according to Jax. Thank you for that report. Hailstorm lasted about 5 minutes at our house in Oakland and Smiths Grove. Thank you for that, Angela. Appreciate the report. Peyton says your cameras are amazing, and we could watch your coverage all day. Well, we got to give a big shout out to our strategic partners at Radar Omega and Cyclone Port for partnering up with us to help bring you the greatest coverage. As we always say to you all, we appreciate your donations. We still have more that's flowing in here as we speak. Big thank you to Casey for your donation. A big thank you to Mark for your donation. Big thank you to Nathan for your donation. We take this, folks, and we try to reinvest it to bring our better coverage in your way. And folks, not saying, just saying, if you look there on the Radar Omega app here, by this time next week, hopefully you're going to see a few more weather chickens that's going to be available on the map to increase our coverage area even more. Right here with the severe storm, Park City, you're taking on the chin with that broad rotation. Cave City, you're about to get in on some of the hailstones. It's coming along with that as well. It looks like it just passed over our friends up at Park Mammoth Resort. Henry and you all, hope you all are staying safe over in that direction. So these continue to be the two games in town. And we got another one that's about to track due northeast. And this is going to be moving right over top of our Proclaim broadcasting camera there. Right along 31 East. Just down the road from Paradise Point and Rusty's. For those of you over there. Great friends of ours over there as well. Great food and beverages, might I also add. Self-endorsement. Harry's Hot Dogs. Shout out to Harry and his family. Hope you all are staying safe. Got 16 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm warning. So again, those of you all stretching up 31W, in between Park City, up through Highland Springs, over towards Cave City as well. Need to keep eyes on that. Thank you, Jacob, for your donation. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to look at reports. Still got hail that's being indicated, being picked up. Got some hail that's being reported over here near Pokesville as well. Appreciate that, Mary. Hope you and your family are staying safe. Nasty clouds between Alvaton and Halfway. You got that right. We're looking at it right there, just north and east of Alvaton. Got the tail end of that sucker right there. No, Mary, y'all are the best. And all of you all tuning in here with us. You all make this possible. You help us bring ground truth to what it is we're trying to indicate for you all. That's the reason that we exist, all right? And you can see here, y'all, we've got the surface front here updated, and it's a little bit further north than what this is indicating. But we got the surface fronts that's brought out here, and this warm front is going to lift to the north. And as it does so, you can see where we've got the strongest cells that's riding right along this boundary, all right? So right along the warm front and right underneath the warm front is where we get our parameters that are usually become maximized, especially in terms of shear, which is the change of wind height and speed with direction. And that's kind of what's indicative of where we have all of these rounds of these storms that are developing. Those boundaries can help promote the lift that's needed, as lift is an extraordinarily important component in inclement and severe weather. Get a little bit better view here overlooking our Barren River Lake cam at that rotating storm that we've been following very closely. That has been severe warned right up there looking over Park City and Cave City. What a view. Man, I'm kind of like Peyton. I could look at these things all day. Just watch them. That's what we're here for, Xavier. It's the exact reason we're here, buddy. Warm front will meet a cold front that's extended off of a low pressure system. Whenever we got times, the cold front moves faster than a warm front. Whenever the cold front catches up with a warm front, that is known as a occluded front. If you ever see the blue or the purple fronts that are on maps, weather maps, etc., that is where the cold front comes through. We get the warm front that's lifting up. The cold front catches it, and then we get what's known as an occluded front. That's the occluded front that occurs whenever that takes place. Yes, y'all, we've got all severe weather threats that are on the table with this. We've got a million people asking tornadoes, tornadoes. We do not have radar indicated a strong enough rotation. We do have rotation looking right here above my head that's blatant, but as you can see, it's hanging up off of the ground, all right? We do have some scud that's being lifted up there. That scud is that warm air, and that's lifting up. All right, so that scud is being ingested and pulled up by the base of the storm that you can see here. That meso that you can see lowering, where we have that rotation that's actually ingesting all of that warm, moist air up into it. Okay, so we're watching right here on the Park City, just north of Park City. We have blatant view on that weather maker right here that we're looking here just to our north. And we're also looking here just off to our west, over here near Pokesville with this area just west of there as well, all right? But we're keeping very close eyes on that. That thing is looking a little bit nastier, getting a little bit tighter rotation over here on the just east of Pokesville and Pondsville, okay? We can really see this thing tightening up here looking off to the west. Thank you, Madonna, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. So those of you looking over here just to our west, Three Forks, this is where we're looking at, where we have the blatant rotation that's lowering as well. What a great view of this here. And we just had a severe thunderstorm watch that has been put in place for all of Wobbles. This is valid through 9 p.m. tonight. Valid through 9 p.m. tonight. Dana, that remains to be seen. We are underneath a severe thunderstorm watch through 9 p.m. So we're going to be watching this like a hawk here as we work over the course of the next few couple of hours leading here into the early evening hours, all right? Just south of Smiths Grove, this rotation that we're watching is pulling off here to the north and the east towards Glasgow. Thank you, Marty, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. This is moving away from Alvaton. Still got the severe thunderstorm warning up here, valid for another 9 minutes. But, folks, we are watching this rotation that is really trying to tighten up right along the Warren and Barron County line. We're going to be over here near the Claypool area, over here near Hydro, Kepler, and Ponsville. It's going to be moving over towards Railton, right along 1297. This is going to cross north and east over 2240, and then that'll be heading up towards the Mary Oaks vicinity. So any of you all in that area, be prepared to get to your safe spot should this rotation here tighten up even more. That's the one we're watching, and that's where you see our cameras that are being operated right now. Man, that is a nasty looking cell. Very nasty looking cell. Over here, we still got the tornado warning that's radar indicated off well west of the region. And then a tornado possible tag that's moving in over here towards the Hopkinsville area. That's out of our coverage area, folks, but we're going to be keeping eyes on that cell here as we work over the next couple of hours and see. At times, whenever we get supercells that develop, they can be known as right turners. So whenever they extend their longevity, they can extend up, over, and then off to the south and east. So we're going to be keeping very, very close eyes on that one. And again, I want to take this off of here. It is getting in our way. There we go. We'll get that surface front off of here so we can give you a little bit better view of what exactly it is that we're watching. Pea-size hail on the backside of the cell that went over Hardcastle. Thank you for the report, Isaac. Wow, that hail that we just got over here in Smiths Grove as well. I don't know if you all have seen some of these photos and images that's coming in. But my goodness, what a view that is. Sarah showcasing that. Look at the hail that just came through Smiths Grove there a short time ago. Got wiffle ball size. There's no joke right there, folks. My goodness. That's why we were here live with you to bring you this information. Thank you, Sarah, for sending us that. Yeah, Wendy says golf ball size hail over near Rocky Hill a short time ago. I don't doubt it. That rotation is looking a little less evident, though right here just on the south side of that's what we're going to be watching and monitoring. Get a full range view there. You can see that. That's trying to tighten up there just a little bit. Shout out to Evan for taking care of things for us there behind the scenes, along with Miss Sam. Greatly appreciate all their efforts, along with the entire Whether or Not team. They have got a special weather statement that is now out for this for 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. We still got the quarter-size hail, the severe thunderstorm that's in place for another 4 minutes. 4 minutes, it remains in place. And then outside of that, we don't have much going on. We do got some broad rotation here just west of Holland. It's taking place. It's going to be crossing north over Highway 100 just south and east of Scottsville. We're going to continue to monitor that one as well. But right now, the strongest rotation in appearance continues to be right here, looking just to the north and west of Barren River Lake. Hmm. Three minutes left, but they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail, along with 60-mile-an-hour winds there on the far north side of Barren County. And that's crossing over into Hart County now, which is actually outside of our coverage area. Those asking, we cover the Wobbles community, 7-county coverage area. We are hyper-local focused. Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, and Simpson County. Thank you, Charles, for your donations. Greatly appreciated. Thank you to Miss Page for your donation. That is greatly appreciated as well. Got a nasty looking front edge of the storm that's moving in over to Glasgow. Jessica's got a great view of this coming in. Got the gust front right there along the leading edge, along with what could be a little bit of rotation there, trying to work in there out of the west. So we've got a great view of that cell coming in from over that direction as well. That rotation down here near Holland is really beginning to tighten up here. Those of you right along Highway 100 just south and east of Scottsville, that is really tightening up just west of Mount Zion, north and west of Amos. That's worth keeping very close eyes on right there. That is really, really beginning to tighten up. Not looking quite as pronounced up there near Barren River Lake, but nonetheless, we still have that base that is blatantly lowering. Got a few of you all asking. We're watching right here. That's what we're looking at. Got the broad rotation right here just north of Ponsville, in between Ponsville and the Buc-ee's capital of Warren County, up in Smiths Grove. Trying to back up here, get a better view. See if we got anything working in here out of the west. We got more storms. It's pulling in over here out of the west. It's pulling off to the north and east. It's going to be impacting Whippoorwill and Gordonsville if it continues on its current trajectory, or at least brush it. riding right up along the Todd and Logan County line. If this continues off to the north and east, this is going to be impacting the southwestern side of Butler County as well. So those of you located over there near Quality vicinity, and then that'll be bowing up towards Rochester. I feel like I've been saying Rochester and Huntsville a lot here these past few days, but it's what we deal with. Thank you, Joshua, for your donation. Just an insanely active pattern we've been dealing with, y'all. We've had anywhere from had reports of 5 to 10 plus inches of rainfall with more of it to come. Just going to be adding insult to injury. See, we got a little quip down here, crossing just east of Scottsville. Blatantly have some hail being produced by that weather maker as well. See it right here, right along Highway 100 between Scottsville and Holland. Right up here just to the southeast of Smiths Grove. Areas including Pondsville as well, over here. The severe storm up here is moving out of northern Barron County. This is going to be crossing over into Hart County here momentarily. Yes, it will be possible as we work later on throughout the day. We are underneath a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. this evening. Severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. this evening. Yes, the entirety of the Wobbles community. Tommy's got a great view from Glasgow of that sail there as well, where you can just see the base as it was trying to tighten up that we were looking at. Just classic lowering of the base of these supercells that keep just impacting the Wobbles community and the surrounding region over and over and over and over again. Sean says Buc-ee's is safe now. Thank you, Lord. We do not want to lose that jewel, that crown jewel. Pagan Kentucky says that the Weatherstone subdivision looks to be completely inaccessible in or out. Yeah, it's pretty bad up there. Tends to flood quite a bit. Feel sorry for those folks. Still just maintaining and watching these. We just had that sail we were just monitoring. It's been a severe special weather statement has been put on that for 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. This is going to be pulling up north and east right through Tracy and Austin over towards Peter Creek and Cooktown. And then that's going to be bowling off right there. It would appear right along the southeastern tier of Glasgow as well. This is a great illustration of the scud that we were talking about. All right. Scud cloud, SCUD. Subcloud under deck. So it's underneath the cloud deck there. That is lifting at a slow pace and it's being ingested into the storm. So that's what we monitor. And one of the things that we have to watch for. A lot of times, scud can be mistaken for a funnel cloud. Like you can kind of see more there in the distance. It looks like a tail coming down. The big difference of telling if that sucker is rotating or not is will tell you the difference whether that is a funnel cloud or if that is a scud that is occurring. Yeah, that sail in Allen County is what we're watching. You can see the rain that's actually falling over the Barren River Lake cam here on our Proclaim broadcasting tower. That is the sail that is moving through here. So we'll see if we don't get some hail that's falling. It looks like that hail core will be coming a little bit closer here along with that. Yes, we will stay underneath this threat as we work throughout this evening. What? I've not been able to double check this and look, but we're going to jump over here and take a gander. Did they really? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Sorry, y'all, I'm just getting a view. Looks like the Storm Prediction Center has upgraded us from a slight risk. We are now placed in a enhanced risk, at least the western tier of the Wobbles community, for severe weather here for the remainder of today. They've got us underneath a 15% probability of large hail. We've already seen that occur here. 15% probability of seeing large hail occur within 25 miles of you. We got damaging winds. That's winds at or exceeding 58 miles an hour to be deemed as severe. Got a 30% probability of that occurring, and it looks like we have been up to a 10% probability of a tornado occurring within 25 miles of you. So those of you, just take note as we work throughout the rest of today on into this evening. We're going to try to be right here with you and bringing you the latest updates. Getting a little bit more of a hook there on the south side of that sail. Still watching these up here, just east of Smiths Grove, tracking over east of Pondsville. It's going to be coming right across the Cumberland Parkway, stretching down from I-65 all the way to Glasgow. Bon Air, Apple Grove, Stovall, Oil City, Beckton, and then even the north and west side of Glasgow. And then you got the southern supercell here that's going to be moving in on the south and east side of Glasgow. We're like Oprah out here, just giving away supercells. You get one, and you get one, and you get one. For all of you in Barren County, that is. Yes, Elizabeth, the same as what was just previously mentioned. Woodburn is in the same category, guys. We've got so many people who are asking about their specific community. It's difficult to take up on. Just know everyone within the Wobbles community is underneath that severe weather risk, and a severe thunderstorm watch is out for the entire Wobbles community, Warren, Allen, Barren, Butler, Logan, Edmonson, and Simpson County through 9 p.m. tonight. All right. All severe weather hazards in play. All right, we got this cell over here that's severe, that's working into Hopkinsville. We're going to see if it tracks off to the north and the east. Would not be surprised to see this little sucker that's been riding due north right along the Todd and Logan County line get a warning on it here eventually, given the environment. So we're going to be keeping eyes on that as well. Yeah, you can really see the precipitation beginning to take over our Barren River Lake camera now. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in place right here to the north and then off to the south and west. We got these special weather statements valid for 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. If that thing was to pick up in intensity, we could see some of that take place. Ryland, it's difficult to say, man. Any specific coverage town and area that you all are asking? later this evening and tonight, everyone is under a severe thunderstorm watch. Everyone. That's for all severe weather hazards, okay? You can see how this thing over here is just tracking off due off to the north almost. We got another little cell that's just developed here just north of Russellville. It's going to be pulling off to the north there on the south side of Butler County as well. All right. So as of right now, we have one severe weather warning in the game, and it includes Bear Wallow right here on the far northern tier of our vicinity, right there on the far north side of Barron County is the only severe thunderstorm warning, but we do have two nasty cells moving through the east side of the Wobbles community as we speak. Leroy says if the new Greystone neighborhood gets any more rain, the neighborhood's going to be underwater. And yes, Three Springs Road remains impassable. Nicole, as of right now, just until 9 to 10 p.m. We are not the authoritative weather authority that puts out and issues the watches and warnings. We are here to serve as a communication medium and give you live views of what we see in our interpretation as these storms evolve. Okay? You can look right here, folks. Look at this little tail that we have. Little hook echo. Picking up right here. We get the warm, moist air that's coming in. We get the wrap around here off the back side of it with the outflow. And that's what creates the rotation here on these little cells. That's why we don't like discrete supercells. They can get going. These discrete, meaning that they stay by themselves, you will note, as we can back this sucker up, we're in the open warm sector of this monster low pressure system, warm front and associated cold front. And take a look, stretching all the way over from Somerset, all the way back due west. All of these cells are discrete, all right? They're kind of individual cells. They're not in a line. They're not congealing. Whenever they are independent like that, it gives them more energy to be able to rotate. Got a special weather statement's been issued over here as well for 50-mile-an-hour winds and half-inch hail. And watching that one track due north right along the Logan and Todd County line. We got forecasts for the possibility of an additional 2 to 4, maybe additional inches of rain. This boundary is going to sag back down to the south as we work tonight and then into our Saturday. We will still have a severe weather risk, unfortunately, but coming along with that, we're going to be right here with you to try and walk you through it. Look at that rotation. Right here along the Allen and Barron County line. Getting very difficult to see north of there now with all the rain that's falling. If we got any more up here. Not terrible. Still see some broad rotation. You can note here where we just had our 1.5-inch hail reported with our ping pong ball size hail that we just showed live on our stream. Yeah, we're moving our Barron River Lake camera there on that southern cell is what we're trying to keep our eyes on. Got a great view of the cells as moving through Glasgow here, courtesy of Riley. Thank you for sending that our way. David says over in Park City, Mammoth Cave vicinity, they've got 7.1 inches of rainfall that has been measured, and it's still raining, unfortunately. It looks like we got plenty more to come along with that. Yes, winds and hail is what we're currently looking at. Angelo says hailing very loud on this new tin roof in Austin. I guarantee that. Thank you, Elizabeth, for your donation. We greatly appreciate it. Big thank you to Brad for your donation as well. Big thank you to Holly for your donation. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to keep up with this at the same time. We can't thank you all enough. Their rotation is really starting to try and pick up here. Just north of Fountain Run. It's going to be riding just on the south side of Tracy. Got the tower right in the pathway. You see the back edge of that sail there that we're looking at where that rotation is. Right there between Austin and Tracy. You'll be getting in on some decent sized hail right along 87. Pulling off due to the north and east. Got another cell right here working in here from the south and west. And folks, this is what's resulted in our flooding. All right. We got these cells that are just tracking to the north and east. We got another one right here over Petroleum. It's going to be crossing right along the same path that that other one just took. Here's a great view of that little shelf cloud, if you will. Or tail cloud. My apologies. And see it being drawn in there, right there on the left side of the screen. This thing is starting to get more characteristics just of a supercell right here. The forward flanking downdraft will be moving right up and across the Lewisburg vicinity. Could be getting on some very strong winds with that here as we speak. A little bit better view. You can see right here, all right? So we got some trash down here that's trying to be ingested by it as well. We'll see what happens there with that cell merger. But we got our hook, we got our outflow, we got our inflow trying to come in. We got some strong, heavy rain and hail that's falling. And we got the forward flanking downdrafts that could be bringing quite a bit of strong winds down to the surface along with it. That sucker over here got a little tail on her too. Luckily, the wind fields aren't working exactly in our favor to get these things down on the ground. Yes, I understand. We got someone who said that they're having trouble with the QR scan for donations. Evan has posted links to our Venmo and PayPal. No pressure. Just if you feel the need to or if you want to, that availability is there. We're going to continue to put that right back into our operation to improve our coverage areas for you, those that we serve. Yeah, Amber will be worth her keeping eyes on things. We'll see if they stay discreet like this and see what kind of activity continues to be ongoing here. Folks, we're staying right here with you because we're watching these sales. They are not for the faint of heart. You can see some of these go severe warned. But right here for the moment, I'm going to step out here. We're going to stay live. I'm going to step out here for just a moment. Going to do fill up the old Awala hydration bottle here. I'll be right back. And we're back. Yes, a hydrated meteorologist is a successful meteorologist. Not just water, but body armor as well. Hopefully these remain below severe limits. We continue to see these special weather statements that are dancing here across the board on all these little supercells that are impacting the region. Luckily, they have lost some of their oomph, if you will, than the stronger cells that we were watching there just a short time ago. That one impacting over here near Lewisburg and Logan Aluminum. You know, we got a group of folks over there, supporters of ours. Nothing severe at the moment. That's the good news. Alfredo's got a brilliant view looking off to the north and west from Glasgow. Got some scud there, got some rotation coming along with it. Nasty looking supercells moving through here today. Shout out there to all of our crews working in this mess. They've been out there battling it, folks. The utility companies, power companies, Warren RECC, BGMU, Glasgow, Power, Tri-County Power as well. Everyone helped to keep us, keep the power alive and keeping us going. JC, our environment is right. We're just watching to see if any more cells develop here. Luckily, the supercell that was over here earlier that had the tornado warning near Murray and had a 2.75-inch hail, folks. That is massive. It's like getting close to baseball-size hail that was reported over there. We can put this into motion, and you can take a look. That looks like it's getting in a less favorable environment. So that's what we like to see. Hopefully, it remains that way. We can back this up, y'all, and if y'all look down here to the south and west, we got a massive Weather outbreaks continuing down here. They got reports of damage to homes, house destroyed from farm market over here in far northeast Texas with observed tornadoes on the ground. That's what we're watching here, folks. We just keep getting blasted, stretching over from Missouri to Arkansas, up through Tennessee, right up here through Kentucky. It's pretty much where this weather maker has been focusing in on here over the past several days. We seemingly cannot escape it. Yeah, we're hoping, again, folks, what we were just looking at, right along and just south of that warm front where we had is where we've got the parameters that are being maximized with the shear and the instability that's been escorting northward along with the warm front. Those better ingredients have been nosing up here. So we've got this strand of ingredients that's stretching east to west right along that boundary. And then we've got somewhat of a lull down here to the south. Jay says, thunderstorm or not, I'm not stopping my kebab grilling in Upper Alvaton. No, you stop that, Jay. You're going to have me salivating. Looks delicious. Thank you, Cindy, for your donation. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you, Edith, for your donation. It's greatly appreciated. Still watching right here on this cell. They just moved northeast of Tracy, getting in near Cooktown, heading off through 249. Etole, just north of there, got the opportunity of some large hail that's occurring as well. No, Alicia, we do not see a line of storms that's heading our way. Yes, Nicole, if we can get colder air in here, cold, dry air is kryptonite for thunderstorms. We want all the cold air we can get. And we're hoping that some of these storms that are working through here tries to zap some of our atmosphere and some of the energy here as they move through. Continuing to get a little bit more of a feature look over here, just to the north and west of Lewisburg with that little supercell. Moving off right along 431. New severe special weather statement's been issued for 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail right over here. It's going to be crossing right up through 88, Temple Hill and Nobob, and then pulling off there to the north and east, all right? We got another one right up here along Cave City, just east of there, Heistville, that got impacted very badly by the rounds of storms there late Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. Had a series of houses received significant damage up there, awaiting a storm survey. See if that is verified as a tornado or not. Wednesday night, not currently. Only severe cell that remains in the game is just here off to our north and east. Thank you, Donna, for your donation. Yeah, Aaron, we're right there with you, buddy. No, there's currently no severe warnings. We just got special weather statements. Got the opportunity of some pretty large hail being produced just to the south and west of 88. All right, guys. We waited to see if these things are going to be severe warned. They haven't been. So we're going to hop off of here. And one final report, though. We just, Tori just let us know that trees are down on Highway 87 near Austin Tracy from that cell that passed. We were covering that there just a short time ago on our stream, about 20 minutes or so, with a large hail. So right over here in between Austin and Tracy, we have reports of trees down. You can see right there where the cell came through, blatantly right through the middle of that. Had some very strong winds with it and down some trees out there. All right, so we're going to continue to watch this and monitor this throughout the remainder of this evening and tonight, folks. We greatly appreciate everything that you all do for us with all of our ground truth reports. Should any more of these storms go back severe warned, or if we get any severe warned cells that are coming near our vicinity, we'll be back on here as quickly as possible to bring you all the latest updates. All right, you all can take note out there, stay safe and vigilant, have a way of being informed should any warnings be issued as we progress throughout the remainder of this evening. Reminder, severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for our entire coverage area, all 7 counties, Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmonton, and Simpson, through 9 p.m. tonight, all right? So if anything else unfolds, we'll be right here with you.